So far things aren't too challenging, but once monsters start getting a lot more HP, I'll be having to actually dodge and move around. I'm apparently getting lucky with drops too. Figures when I'm not actually using any equipment, but so far you've seen what enemies can damage me, but Relic, we just collected the Spirit Orb, lets me see how much damage I'm doing, so here in a minute, we'll find out. One damage. So not much, but it's rapid enough that we can get some stuff done with it. And you saw how overpowered the holy water was just there, so these guys are not bad. If you get close to them, they cower. I'm really finding a lot of rare items. Boomerang, circlets. This is technically a good place to level early on. These enemies constantly respawn in this little hallway, but we're already about 10 minutes, so after I get out of this hallway, I'm gonna probably save and get to the next one. Or I guess I can just split it into 2 parts, that'll work too. As you can see, the knife, you can spam that very well and do a lot of damage with it. I'll try to refrain from using things like that, because it is, after all, for insane difficulty, and using tricks to make it not so difficult isn't exactly fair. Also, this little guy up here with the wings is a pretty good source of experience, so I'm going to come back through and kill him again. But I'm also going to go back and get my holy water again for the iron guy. But yeah, for anybody who isn't quite caught up on the story of the game, basically, in the beginning you're playing as Richter Belmont at the end of the Dracula X game on the Super Nintendo, and you defeat Dracula, all is well. Then, a certain number of years after, Dracula comes back, and it's a lot sooner than usual. Alucard is from Castlevania 3, so he's fought against Dracula with a Belmont before, but Alucard has essentially come to stop Dracula, and if you're not aware, Alucard backwards is Dracula, so it's Dracula's son, which was explained in that little prologue introductory text thing. And so you're here exploring the castle, trying to stop Dracula, put him back in his grave. He's apparently resurrected too early. Probably gonna see me get hit quite a few times because I'm a bit out of practice, but I don't think I should die. I'll probably get low on HP a couple times. I have exactly enough MP to use Soul Steal though, so when I find an enemy capable of restoring a lot of life, I'll show you guys that one. And cutscene time.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
So that was Maria. Anybody who played the Dracula X game knows that when you're playing as Richter in that game, well, that's the only person you can play as, but when you're playing through the game, you can rescue two of his companions. One's Maria, but in that game she's a child, and I forget the name of the other person, but she's older in this game, and she's here looking for Richter, figuring if Dracula's castle is back already, then Richter's here trying to stop him. Although she didn't explain that, but spoiler alert, I guess. Alright, just picked up another sub-weapon that's different from what we've seen so far. It's the stopwatch. It eats a lot of hearts, but I guess you could say the effect is kind of useful. It freezes monsters in their place. Stronger enemies will move in slow motion instead of being frozen, so it's somewhat useful at times, but not entirely too useful. Getting a little bit of lag in my game, but hopefully that's not too bad. Alright. A little bit low on HP, so I'm gonna use Soul Steel on this next right here. If I can do it. There it goes. So as you can see, it filled up most of my health from 17. It killed the enemy instantly, and overall it's a nice little spell to have. Granted, it does eat a lot of MP, but one cast will get you fighting again, so. Alright. Good source of experience right there is that knight guy. A little bit hard to kill, though. Alright, new secret time. Punch a hole in this wall, you get a pot roast, but wait about 30 seconds. I actually wonder how the secret got found out. Somebody either must have gotten really bored, or maybe they just released it as a thing to magazines that had cheat codes and all that, but a little elevator will lower you down. Get Jewel Knuckles, Miraculous. At the time you can get this is actually really good equipment, but once again, no equipment, so nothing for me. Down here, nothing really special. Some hearts, more Medusa heads. Although there is this telescope. You can look through it and kind of see a boat with a person in it. And that'll be explained later, kind of. Doesn't really make much sense now. I'm not sure why they included that, actually. It's kind of pointless, but I guess a neat little effect for the time the game was out. Alright. More axe armor, guys. A little bit stronger than the last ones, but nothing special. And against my better judgment, I'm gonna not save, even though we have a boss fight coming up. A fun boss fight at that. Nice ominous opening of doors. And we get to fight Alucard's doppelganger. And of course... And he uses... Sometimes he uses the same things you're using, but usually he'll use at least a sword. He has access to the bat transformation, the mist, so you can't really use spells on him. And... Nice. I might actually die here. Forget how much HP he has. Ah, there he goes. So almost died there. But lucky for me, boss fight means the life max up, so... More HP. But this is right at the 20-minute point, so... Gonna go ahead and save here. Call that a video. Might have to split it in 2 parts, I'm not sure where you can upload it to YouTube, so... We'll see what happens. And, thanks for watching, guys. I'll have more videos up. I'll vary the lengths of them based on what goes on in the videos. And if you want to see more or less happening, you want me to explain more, just let me know in the comments or anything like that. If you're on insane difficulty, leave me a PM or in the IRC. I'm around, so thanks for watching.